If people are truly every organization's superpower, why are we still held back by outdated habits and fragmented tools? It's time to cut through the chaos, challenge the norm, and build workplaces where collaboration and human focus drive real change. Hi, I'm Rishi Nikolai, and today I'll share how Microsoft Copilot and generative AI helps empower people and organizations across the planet. Let's begin. In today's hybrid world, attention is our most valuable resource, yet harder than ever to sustain. Constant context switching between work and life fragments our focus and drains energy. Through the modern collaboration architecture, or MOCA, we take a human-first approach to address this challenge. By aligning generative AI with cultural values, we can accelerate positive collaboration behaviors and empower people to create attention-harnessing habits. Let's explore the high-level architecture of MOCA. MOCA is a people-first framework that examines how employees engage with different focus areas throughout their day, whether working in foundational or extended focus areas. Individuals have specific needs and capabilities that must be supported to complete tasks effectively. Microsoft 365, Dynamics, and developer applications enable faster task completion and seamless collaboration. Choosing the right tool for the right outcome is essential to foster attention-harnessing behaviors rather than distractions. This model is now embedded in the Microsoft 365 Copilot Success Kit, available to all customers. MOCA guides organizations in selecting the appropriate tools and copilots to stay focused and productive throughout their workday. Starting with the first focus area, we see that organizations hire individuals for their skills and experiences and the right cultural mindsets. Employees then need to be able to deliver these assigned outcomes, leveraging different capabilities and needs, enabled by Microsoft 365 suite of technologies. Here are some examples of some key capabilities and needs that employees work with on a daily basis. While Microsoft 365 Copilot empowers individuals to find, analyze, and create information within their organizations, good prompting skills help organize their time and effort. Copilot Chat, on the other hand, is a great way to interrogate and search the internet, democratizing access to safe and secure generative AI capabilities for all, providing great alternative to traditional search engines. Copilot capabilities are also embedded within Microsoft 365 applications and are available within people's flow of work. Personal Copilot agents allow individuals to automate low-value tasks so they can spend their time investing in activities that create high value for them, their team, as well as the wider organization. All these capabilities together empower individuals to do their best work as they apply their skills and their experience to their everyday tasks. Though we all have autonomous parts of our role, an employee's ability to have impact increases exponentially when they perform as part of a team. We define a team as a group of individuals with interdependent activities that work together towards a common goal. Just because a group of people report up to the same manager doesn't make them a team by default, unless there is interdependency in their work, creating the need for human collaboration. A successful team needs a strong supportive framework comprising of clearly defined outcomes, strong leadership accountable for the delivery, access to the right skills, organized by defining the roles and responsibilities of the various team members. Generative AI capabilities empower team members to collaborate, synthesize information more effectively, and co-create ideas with Copilot. Agents can automate repetitive tasks, reducing cognitive load on the wider team, creating space for strategic thinking, creativity, and improvements. Microsoft 365 Copilot is a foundational enabler for the team's needs and capabilities that accelerate the delivery of team outcomes. Employees within a team must be empowered using the individual focus area first. This gives each team Copilot-empowered individuals, amplifying the skills and experiences of each person in the context of the team outcomes. The team, as a result, is greater than the sum of its parts. Microsoft is developing specialized Copilot agents that bring targeted skills to teams. One example is the facilitator agent, which supports team operations by taking minutes, assigning action items, and helping run meetings. These agents are adaptive and offer proactive support to both team leaders as well as members, allowing the team to stay focused on outcomes while Copilot handles administrative tasks. However, this shift raises important questions for organization designers and cultural architects. How do we guide and instruct this new digital team member? How do we ensure it performs tasks the way we expect? What happens when its role is fixed and evolves separately from the team's needs? What is the right balance of humans and agents in a team? Reflecting on these questions will help leaders integrate generative AI capabilities, ensuring it complements human team members and drives outcomes efficiently. Microsoft is expected to continue expanding these capabilities in the future. While we often juggle multiple projects, it's important to keep learning and growing. The 70-20-10 model shows that the most learning, 70%, happens on the job. 20% comes from feedback and relationships, and 10% from formal training. Since we usually work closely with around 8 to 16 people each day, much of our learning comes from this small group. But imagine what if we could learn from others across the organization, sharing ideas and building new connections. This is where communities come in. A community is simply a group of people who share a common interest or passion. Communities help people share knowledge, build on each other's ideas, and learn through shared experiences. They keep employees engaged and support values like transparency, diversity, and inclusion. Each community is usually guided by a facilitator and supports different member needs. Healthy communities help organizations create, retain, and apply knowledge, keeping everyone connected and preserving valuable experience for future generations. To build a productive organizations, leaders must encourage a culture of learning through better ways of working together and sharing information. Research from ProSci showed that poor sponsorship is the biggest barrier to successful change, especially for today's frontier firms. And now with Copilot, it's even easier to find and share information, stay engaged, and discover new connections across the organization. Microsoft 365 Copilot does not change permissions of artifacts, only gives results based on information that the employee already has access to. Specialized agents like the skills agent help teams find the right people with the right skills across their organizations. Now, before we go forward, let's quickly talk about some major differences between a team and a community. A team is a group of people working together on shared tasks to reach a common goal. Each member is essential and their work depends on others. Because of this, team size and efficiency matters. Research from the University of Pennsylvania suggests that ideal team size is 5 to 12 people to reduce the risk of distractions and to enhance collaboration. A community, on the other hand, is based on shared interests. People join and leave as their needs change. The bigger the community, the more ideas and perspectives it offers. While team focuses on delivering outcomes, communities help people learn, grow, and share knowledge across their organizational silos. Organizations need to support their people across individual, team, community, and organizational focus to drive effective business practices. But when too many disparate tools are used for routine tasks, it can lead to distractions, especially in repeatable processes. By streamlining these with a single end-to-end integrated set of tools, teams can stay focused and work more effectively, creating the business optimization focus area. Cross-industry functions like research, marketing, retail, sales, and employee self-service are built on well-established practices. It makes sense for organizations to invest in technology that streamline these processes, reduce the need for customization, and improve overall business effectiveness. Empowered employees are key to achieving strong business outcomes. Microsoft Dynamics is a suite of business applications that help manage core operations such as sales, customer service, finance, supply chain, and human resources. With Copilot, users can interact with these applications more easily and connect with other data sources using plugins and connectors. Copilot Studio enables the creation of intelligent agents that automate low-value tasks, freeing up experts to focus on complex challenges that benefit from human insight. Beyond standard repeatable processes, organizations must develop a competitive advantage to stand out in the market and deliver this strategy in a unique way. This differentiation empowers leaders to shape agile culture, where specialized processes can be enhanced to drive innovation, efficiency, and long-term success. Automating business processes help organizations move faster towards the strategic goal and stand out in the marketplace. Professional developers build complex, repeatable solutions using GitHub Copilot and Azure Foundry. Citizen developers use low-code platforms like Power Platforms to improve everyday workflows. Technology partners often tailor applications and specialized agents, expanding capabilities across the organization. Copilot supports streamlining at every level, whether through GitHub Copilot, Azure Foundry's growing library of language models, or Copilot Studio for building low-code agents that streamline work across every division. Together, these tools empower organizations to innovate, scale, while maintaining strong security and governance, turning ideas into action and giving every employee the ability to contribute to business success. Organizations get the greatest return on their investment when they first optimize the business processes using the pre-built agents, CRM, and other pre-built application platforms. Using existing connectors and plugins, intelligent agents can be configured to ingest large amounts of information securely and reduce effort required to build applications. As a next step, to accentuate the organization's business advantage, more complex agents can be created in Copilot Studio and GitHub Copilot, leveraging Azure Foundry. The focus here is on investing in a robust development cycle that these solutions accelerate competitiveness and reduce effort on a large scale. This brings us back to Microsoft 365 Copilot and the Copilot chat interfaces, which really is the one-stop shop for all AI interactions. Copilot is the true UI for AI across the whole organization. But at the end of the day, people are really the superpower of every organization. With the human-first approach, The MOCA framework places people at the center of every design, both externally and their value to the organization with such fast-moving AI landscape. How can technical teams leverage Copilot to secure their technology platforms? Generative AI must establish a sense of meaning for each employee instead of replacing the human spirit that fuels creativity, empathy, and purpose in the workplace. People are really the heart of any organization on this planet. Security, privacy, and governance are critical to operations of every organization. Security Copilot now provides the single pane for organizations to manage all their security activities and operational management intelligence. The story of MOCA is ultimately about empowering every individual within an organization. With Copilot, we are unlocking possibilities that are not only real today, but truly transformational for the future. The question now becomes, how do we enable people to perform at their very best? How do we harness human ingenuity to create a sense of purpose for employees, the communities, and the society where they can thrive? When we put people at the center, modern workplace tools become catalysts for change. The real opportunity isn't just in the tools themselves, but in how we adopt them and shape culture, well-being, and ways of working. At the individual level, digital strategies should empower focus, progress, and healthy work habits. This is when employees reciprocate by giving their commitment, thought leadership, and positive deviance back to the organization. At the team level, collaboration must foster trust, psychological safety, sense of achievement, and belonging. Only then can employees use generative AI to enhance their creativity, take accountability, give energy, and perform with a secure growth mindset. And at the organizational level, it's about showing care. When employees feel supported and connected to purpose, they bring their best: mastery, care, support for other employees. And the organization receives the employees' most precious resources: their attention, time, and their loyalty. Put together, you see the final framework that takes a human-first approach to collaboration. This goes beyond technology. These tools are the foundation of how we work and connect, offering a unique chance to reinforce culture and unlock human potential. When we align tools with cultural frameworks that promote autonomy, mastery, and purpose, we build psychological capital, hope, optimism, and resilience that fuel both performance and well-being. So, what is the modern collaboration architecture? It is a people-first model that captures how individuals apply their skills and experience to their everyday job so they can be effective team members, enabling and delivering to organizational outcomes faster, cheaper, and easier, enabled by communities that help them continuously learn and grow, and empowered by their leadership to not only optimize the way they work, but also to create, innovate business differentiators. Hopefully, you have found this conversation helpful, and this sets you up for your next steps in adoption of Copilot within your organization. For more information, visit our website at aka.ms/moca. Thank you and have a wonderful day.